Welcome back to K&L Farms. I'm Ken, and let's just start out first of all for a warning. I will not ask you for money in the comments. Kind of a scam going out around that's happening to other creators is somebody logs on to their channel, uses their address to ask for money. I will not do that, and we're just going to go over some of this. Pros, I don't know if you go pros and cons, but I haven't started this up, this diesel space heater, and we'll go over some of what I've done just for a test type purposes. And towards the end of the video, I'll leave another video when I purchased this and I unboxed it, what I actually got in the box for the purchase. A couple pro tips right off the bat. First of all, it's not intended at all to actually use inside. This exhaust should be external, the exhaust or the whole unit, and you plumb in, and through the discharge you plumb into your space the heat. But I wanted to show you, if I can get it started, I haven't even started it yet, if I can get it started, how much exhaust actually there is and how loud it is. Now I see, and I was explaining that there was another YouTube creator that took the discharge exhaust, which is extremely hot, and he ran into a heat exchanger. It's a heat radiator that he ran into, and then exhaust from the bottom of that, and he was capturing some of the heat coming from the exhaust from this unit. Another thing, another pro tip, there's two more. This is a battery tender. I don't know if you can see it. It's just, I got the box here. The battery tender. And what it is in cold weather, you plug your batteries in and they won't die. I thought that this would produce enough power that I could actually run this unit off the tender with the alligator clips, plug this in, and I could run this unit. I was unsuccessful. Don't do that because it will not run. So I got a battery, just a car battery, and I'm just using the alligator clips. You see the alligator clips clipped to it. I'm just holding this for a temp because this is just a test. I'm just temping this out for the time being. Okay. So another thing that you might do, one, you see I've got it propped up on a couple of scrap 4x4s, and that's just for the time being, just for the test, because unless you're going to mount this, and there's actually a diagram in the owner's manual for how to cut a hole. So if you were going to flush mount this to something, you got to drill a hole so that these two lines, the exhaust and the intake, can go through that mount. But I was just temping it for now. These aren't even secure, and I just got the intake and the exhaust here. The pro tip in that is, before you get to monkeying around with all that, don't put any fuel in it. Leave it dry, because as soon as you fill it up and you go to monkey around it, it's going to be going virtually everywhere, and that's a problem. So let's see if we can get this thing started. Now we got the battery hooked up. It's got a little bit of diesel in it, and see if it will run a little bit. And see how loud it is. Okay, it says it's on, so let's see if it's right or not. I'll adjust the camera a little bit so you can see it a little bit better. Now everything I've seen, it's got the fan going a little bit. It takes a little bit, I think I've heard, it takes a little bit to purge, because of course it didn't have any fuel, but I don't even hear the fuel pump running yet. Should be able to hear clicking when the fuel pump starts. Fuel pump starts up, it purges the line, gets the fuel into the combustion chamber. There's no fuel in any of the lines right now. And this is directly out of the box. I just took it out of the box, put a couple blocks on there, put some little diesel in it, hooked up a battery, and we'll see if it goes. Now, if it doesn't go, I may have to make another video on how to correct it to get it to go. But as of right now, it's not going. Got a key remote. That's it. I'm assuming, so if I mount this outside, which is a possibility I'm going to, and this actually goes for this unit actually goes for the off-grid cabin. And it's also, I want to keep it portable, because if I run out of power, like I did this last winter, this last Arctic storm we did, Can you hear that clicking? That's the fuel pump starting to charge. It hasn't started yet, but that's the fuel pump charging it. So that's something that you might want to consider, because it makes that clicking noise. Now, some of them actually warm up and that clicking noise goes away, but I don't know which ones. But I was saying that I lost power on the, hear that click and accelerate? It's moving faster now. It needs to move more fluid in. Now I don't know what the temperatures are set or anything yet. But anyway, I'm in the big shop. Power went out about 8 hours and a bunch of my pipes froze up in the big shop. If I would have owned this at the time, I could have rigged it and dumped this air, the heating air, into that box and then just put a box over that pipe that actually broke. But let's see if this thing will start or if it blows up. I think this fan will speed up, but it's pushing air out, it's pushing cold out. It says danger, hot exhaust. Remember, that thing gets really hot. And you should be able to see the amount. Now, also, I think I just mentioned it, that's not designed to exhaust in a building, but I'm venting pretty good. If it gets pretty well smoky, which I think it's going to, I'm going to have to go and open the back, the big garage door. But I'm just trying to get it run. Oh, the other reason I'm trying to get it to run, trying to see if it'll work, is I've done it before. Bought this off of Amazon, put it in a box, don't need it till next winter. It's in the box, go to open up the box next winter when I actually need it, and the damn thing broke, and now the warranty is not warranted anymore. So at least I wanted to try it and start it to see if I have an issue, then I can send it back and get it warranted. See how it's clicking a little faster, but I don't think it's lit up yet. I guess I should have brought a fire extinguisher with me, but I don't have one here. They're all outside. Or, I'm sorry, they're all in the big shop. And I guess I should have timed it too. Should have waited how long it actually takes to ignite. Got heat coming out the exhaust. That's a muffler. Oh, I bet you that's a glow plug type situation. We got nothing coming out for climate yet. Pretty warm right there. I got a little bit of warmth out here. I would say not excessive. A little bit of warmth. I can smell it starting to heat up now. That diesel pump actually throttled back a little bit, RPMs are less. I'm going to go with this running now, so that's about the extent of the amount of noise it makes. And it's pretty warm. It's pretty warm. I'm in a 900 square foot shop. I'm just afraid to shut that door with the carbon monoxide inside here. Yeah, pretty warm. Well, I would say it does work. It does work. I can't, as of yet, say it works to good enough to actually purchase another one, but it does work. That would definitely do it. If I built a box, if I was in instead of a 900 square foot garage, if I built a box, I don't take that back. If this was well insulated, it might even heat up this 900 square feet. fuel consumption is yet. And I don't know how many amps it comes off the battery, just running off a regular car battery, nothing special. And that's not, I thought there would be a lot more exhaust coming out of there. I mean, it's pumping out exhaust, but I thought it would be, you know, real gray or dark. It's not, or even black with a diesel, but it's not at all. So, that kind of ends my test. It does run, it does work. You got an idea of how loud it is. But the other thing that I would be careful of, they actually have this intake here in the instructions. They have it pointed in this way. And if you're going to point in the same direction, make sure that the intake air is not right next to the exhaust, because then you're sucking back in carbon monoxide and it's coming out here. So leave this either longer or direct it a different way. I don't know how far you would go away, but don't bring in carbon monoxide into your intake air that's going to fill your room back up. Make this further away than normal, than what you might think, because right now I think it would actually suck in. Yeah, it's moving air too. It's pulling air in. That ticking noise never went away, but it's minimal. Let's see if I can get it to shut off. Shut off, see if it'll shut down. On up to end the video. Now remember, I've got the unboxing video right next, which you can go, there'll be a couple videos you can choose from if you'd like to go further on. And remember, if you like the content and if you watch this long, please remember to, if you haven't yet, hit subscribe, like and subscribe if you would. Thank you.